Hello everybody, my name is Chris Konkle and welcome to my channel. We've been hearing a lot about depression lately and how YouTube creators can feel overworked, overburdened, and fall into depression. People like FouseyTube or L Mills, stories like that. Well, I was thinking about myself and a couple other creators I know. What if YouTube actually helps with depression? Some people, right? What if YouTube helps some people climb out of their deep depressions? Wouldn't that be a fantastic story to tell? Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and my community, and then I'll leave it up for you to decide. So when I first started my channel this past January 17th, 2018, I really had no idea what I was doing or why I was doing it. I was coming out of years of deep, dark depression, years. And I was also coming out of just an awful, terrible time in my life. To understand what I'm talking about depression, you first have to go back to 2012 when I first started noticing problems with my hands. I started suffering from a lot of pain in my hands. I was always very athletic, and I was a drywall piece worker and framer piece worker, and I was always working so hard. I'm not the biggest dude in the world, but I've always worked and pushed myself like I was, right? Like I was some big Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone or something like that, right? I was always pushing my body beyond its limits, and I'm paying for it, right? And it's just I was always just trained to be such a hard worker and give everything 110%, right? So it's just my body is a little weird. I got these big hands and these little tiny wrists, so that has caused me a lot of problems. Anyways, 2012, I'm noticing pain. I start going to see my doctor, and he sends me to specialists. I go see other doctors. Nobody knows what's going on. Nobody can diagnose the exact problem. It's carpal tunnel, arthritis, severe nerve damage. All I know is I was in a lot of pain, and I was starting to lose function in my hands more and more and more. 2013, I started studying at NATE, do my project management courses, my Gold Seal project management courses, and then I went to the ACSA in 2013 or 2014 and got my National Construction Safety Officer ticket. I was starting to prepare for not being able to work on the tools anymore. Okay, so I was smart. I was starting to think ahead, right? 2014 and 2015, I was put on a 3-month disability because I had lost complete function with my hands. I could not open or close them. I couldn't brush my teeth. The pain was so bad. I literally I could not anything that was in my hand, any weight whatsoever. It was like dying pain, right? So the worst thing about pain and problems internally like that is that it's not visible to the eye, right? So people really don't know what you're talking about. And a lot of people don't believe that you're in pain, right? They just think you're a complainer. So you're really alone when you're suffering from pain like that, right? So I went to all these different doctors and specialists, and nobody knew what was going on. All they had told me was to stop doing the work that I was doing. They said I couldn't work on the tools anymore, and that's it. I was done. I had to go and get a different position in the office or get a different job. So that 3-month disability, by the time when I was done that, I started working, as a project manager, estimator, for different companies. I was actually a safety officer for one company. The problem that I found is I was not happy whatsoever. I did not enjoy being in the office. I found a lot of strange things going on in these big corporate offices for these big contractors, right? That were either unethical or just goofy politics in the office and goofy people. It was just that they're not the same as the field people. Let's just say that, right? The white collar, blue collar. Let's say that's all I gotta say, right? So I was miserable working in an office. I was just unhappy. So I was doing this for years, right? I had tried jobs and different jobs. It just didn't work out. So that I was I was on painkillers and all this stuff, and I was very unhappy, very depressed, very stressed out all the time, massive anxiety. When I was approached at the beginning of 2017 by this guy was supposed to be a really good friend of mine. with this as a tool idea, tool company idea. I was like, yes, I'm saved, right? Like we can design this tool, manufacture it, build a company, and that's fun, right? That's stuff I really enjoyed doing. Well, let's just say that whole year, 2017 to January 2018, was a total, I don't want to say total waste, but it was awful. It just made me worse because my supposed friend, I don't know what, he started losing his mind because of, I just think because of the money, the investment that that everybody was putting into it, right? And it wasn't moving as fast enough, like that he fast enough for him, right? He just had no patience, so he doesn't understand the concept that it takes time to grow things, right? He just thought, oh, this thing's such a fantastic idea, boom, it's going to take off, but that's not the case. So the what ended up happening is just all this bold stuff and dumb stuff, and I was left in a deep hole. I was broke. I was depressed. I was sad. I was hurt. A friend that friends, the couple, the way that they hurt me was unforgivable. Okay, and so when I first started on YouTube, this is where I started on YouTube, beginning of 2018. Right, it's January 17, 2018. My first 5 videos, we'll say 4 or 5 videos, were awful, right? They just made me feel even worse, because I was talking about my life and I was vlogging at the time, right? So I was talking about my life, and I was talking about all the bad stuff that happened, and people, just crazy stuff that was going on, right? And those videos just, made me really unhappy. And the more I read about YouTube ethics and community guidelines and all these things, right? I felt like they were just speaking to me, right? That I needed to take that content down and republish something thoughtful, right? And I did, right? I eventually did. I'll link it right here, the video. My first video, getting my thoughts together. It's called "Working for the Good Guys" or something like that. But yeah. So, anyways. I was just so upset, so depressed and sad, and I honestly, I could barely get out of bed. I was moping. I was awful. I was lacking on my responsibilities as a father, as a husband, and it was awful. It was just awful, right? Thank God I had been off painkillers for a couple of years, and lots of good things that have been happening. There was positive change, but my depression, my anxiety was still. I was suffering. Deeply suffering from depression. So what ended up happening is I put up a lot of videos. When I first started, I was thinking, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just was vlogging, and then I had all these tool videos. I put them up on my channel, and it was just some crazy stuff with that company. They had taken my videos and they just bad stuff, right? And so I put a copyright claim in with YouTube because they had posted the same videos and my videos up on their website. They slapped me back with a trademark complaint. So now it's like 3 months into being on YouTube, and all of a sudden, woof, 12 videos disappear off my channel. Boom. So now there's like 15 to 17 videos or whatever that have been taken off of my channel in the first 3 months of starting. I've got trademark complaints, copyright complaints. It was a mess. It was a nightmare. I honestly believe that I have been clawing out of a hole ever since that with YouTube, because I just feel like because of my rocky start, things are developing slow. Like I don't get my videos aren't in suggested videos or anything like that. And I'm really pushing, really working hard. And it's coming together, and but it's just what I'm talking about is I think it's just I might have got a couple strikes with YouTube, and I'm got to prove myself, right? I have to prove to them that I'm not that kind of person, right? That I actually know what I'm doing, that I have no intention of putting any type of harmful content up on my channel or anything like that. To prove it, there's still one more video on my channel that has to do with that tool company. I'm gonna delete it right now. Delete from YouTube, right? Just so you know. So this is the last video that ties me to that company. This is the last video I'm ever going to delete from my channel, because I am done. I'm done. I've learned so much. I know what I'm doing now. So one more video gets deleted. I have a goal. I have a goal to do 100 videos in my first year. I'm 7 months in, and I'm at 99 right now. I've had almost 17 videos taken down, right? And some of them were really good videos too. But they all had to do with that tool company, that tool, that certain thing. And I'm glad they're gone. I'm going to be getting rid of the last of it right now. So I'm going to go down from, I'm at 99 videos, so this will bring me back down to 98. This video I'm putting out right now will bring me back to 99. And then, and then, anyways, my live stream Sunday morning will be my 100 video celebration. Okay? So watch. Delete from YouTube. It's deleted. It's deleted from YouTube. Gone. Gone. No more of that video. No more of that tool company. You know how happy and free that, you know how happy that makes me? Now there is nothing on my channel that makes me feel uncomfortable in any way. That was the last thing, right? So I'm finally free, and I'm feeling fantastic. And the reason being is, like, people like Christina, right? The community. I'm like, look at how nicely she wrapped this, right? This is a prize I won for her Thursday night trivia. The people who win her trivia nights Thursday nights. Your Real Estate Whisperer Thursday night trivia. My gosh, I want to plug it properly. It's like 7 or 8 o'clock Eastern or my time. I can't remember, but it's that Thursday evening. You have to check out her channel. The link is right there on my homepage. But people like Christina and VCG, Vince, Fernby, like Dan and Boiled Nuts and Daryl and everybody, like you guys all, Carlos and Coop and Matt, even from Create You, Dan, Creator Fundamentals, Tim Schmoyer from Video Creators, all these people that I've met through YouTube. And I'm just so flattered and just so happy. You have no idea how alone I felt before I started YouTube. I felt really alone, and I was just sad. I was very sad. And coming together, this was awesome. Oh, wow. Look at this beautiful, oh man, now that is a mug! Oh my god, that's a mug! That is a nice, big, huge mug, and I'm going to fill it up right now with coffee, right after I'm done shooting this. Wow, that is, look at, see, your Real Estate Whisperer. I love it, I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Christina. I love the cup. It's like a double fister, like, that is a real coffee mug. I love it. That's the biggest one I have now. So community, right? YouTube is an outlet to express yourself, right? And they force you to do it in a positive and a constructive way, right? So you have to put thought into your video, and you have to be careful. You don't want to be crossing any lines. You want to be ethical, and you want to have good standings in YouTube, right? No community strikes and all that good stuff, right? But it's amazing. It has forced me to go back into learning mode. Feel like I'm back in school, back in college, learning again. And so I've listened to audiobooks all the time. I'm always thinking of ideas. I'm always busy now. There's never a time when I'm lying down, unless I'm like completely exhausted and burnt out. Then I'll be lying down, but not because of depression anymore. Not because of depression. I cannot thank you enough, YouTube. I cannot thank you enough to all my subscribers and community members. You know who you are. The community of VCG, the community of Your Real Estate Whisperer. You guys have helped me so much, and have helped me just be me, be a creative again, be myself. I can't thank my wife and family enough for my wife letting me spend all this money on equipment and software and all this stuff, like, and she's been so supportive of me, and I can't thank you enough. I love you so much, and I just, yeah, I'm just so happy that I found an outlet that I can just do the things that I love to do, which is filming and talking to people, being a part of something, right? I've always loved film and television, and I used to work in it back in Toronto, and when I moved out west to Edmonton, my like, this is the thing. I'm living up in Edmonton. It's the most northern city in Canada, and I'm four, three was it? Sorry, it's like just like 3,300 kilometers away from my family and friends. I felt all alone out here. Right, I have my wife and I have my children, and I have a few friends. Yes, but the city is a very strange city. It's full of construction and full of corruption, and there's a lot of bad people lurking around. There's lots of good people, don't get me wrong, but in my business and construction, there's a lot of bad people. Okay, that's what also motivated me to do a construction channel to try to help improve the entire industry, right, as a whole. Help educate people so that they don't get hurt, they don't suffer like I did, right? It's insane. So here I am. I had to go back on the tools in January after this whole thing. So I'm back on the tools now, doing piecework and stuff like that, and I'm already feeling the effects in my hands. So I just my time in the field is really seriously coming to an end, unfortunately. And this channel is more important than ever for me to get going, to get something going, because I have amazing children, a big family. My wife and I are expecting our fourth baby, surprise baby, and that really is amazing, but very stressful at the same time for me, knowing that I need to get something different than working on the tools going, because I don't like the office. It makes me so depressed, right? And I just don't know what else to do, right? So the being a YouTube creator allows me to put all of my favorite things together into one project, right? And I just thrive. It makes me like, I just feel excited to do it. I have so much content planned. I could be putting out 2 videos a day for the next 2 years, and I don't think I would be able to cover all the ideas I have, right? So I see a very positive and bright future, and I'm just so excited. I love to meet all the new faces around the channel. Welcome, and just participate. Don't be shy. We're all good people. There's lots of good people out there, and you'll have a lot of fun when you start engaging in the community, down in the comments, the live streams, in the chat, and then we literally bounce from one person's live stream to the next. Like, it's amazing. It's an amazing community, and you'll definitely have fun here. So if you're new to Chris Konkle Vlogs, make sure you subscribe right down below. And YouTube thinks you might like a video right there, so I put another playlist down there below for you. This is Chris, everybody. You stay happy and on the up and up. Bye for now.